DOTA almost takes half of her mana as well. Actually, probably would have been a cord. It would have popped off a Mystic Snake, hence the mana's a little bit lower than that one. But while this is all happening, Furion still farming up. Necromicon is level 1, but do we have a build? Yep, there's a recipe. Just needs one more of that and it'll be up to level 3, just keeping it back inside the rings. Of course, every player has his own ring. It's like his own bachelor pad here in the world of Dota. I'm really happy to actually see that Shadow Fiend with that BKB. This is going to make it really, really hard for MYM to push in. And they're going to be very, very careful they don't get out pushed right now. Because if that actually happens, they lose a couple of heroes. Then DOTA, SF, they can really keep the pressure on nice and hard and try and push back a couple of these towers. They can get themselves back in towards this game here. One feature goes off. This harassing Missy down. And looks like a bottle. Yep, bottle charge flies back in once again. It's full as well. I think we might even almost have a dedicated courier. See, look at the Crow. After dying last time, trying to keep it up on the high ground to make sure they actually can't kill this Crow. As the Crow is going to run up there, and even Mania is there inside the trees to watch the Crow move up. Oh, how could he have known? It could have been a ward, it could have been something, but he's just keeping tabs so closely on that courier movement. Clockwork Goblin, I think, was actually the one that gave it away. Rockets do keep very close tabs on movements around the map as well as doing that damage. But Clockwork Goblin running around with that invis room is just waiting for one hero to push out here. SF might be it. Clockwork Goblin is there. Keeping tabs very closely. Now going to rotate himself in towards the middle lane, hoping for a retreating hero. Rocket now pops off there with the time going down. The Crow just keeping vision out everywhere as Familiars. Now they're going to drop themselves down, just keeping tabs, going over the waterfall. It's going to run straight back in towards the main base. The Familiars, I wouldn't even be surprised if they go for a little bit of a hit there on any items which are sitting, but not really worth it considering most of the items which you actually buy would be on the heroes right now. Because DTS in every single bit, like the SF, stats are on top of him, Ultimate Orb on top of him right now, as well as the BKB. So we'll be trying to work to possibly even the Skadi, possibly a lot of different things. The Ultimate Orb can convert itself into a lot of items. I keep on, yeah, Skadi, Lincolns. I don't know why, like, Skadi is on my mind for this map. It's insane. Like, do I have a cold presence or something? Anyway. The Necromicon's still level 1, hasn't flown that recipe out just yet, but we do see Furion TP himself around. Wish Doctor's just free farming that top lane right now, while MYM get even more farm. Aghanim Scepter is what he's going with those boys. Possibly BKB, so he doesn't get interrupted during his ultimate. But considering he's got 2 of the 1,000 items, he will actually be the Bird Hunters. The call coming out from DTS and MYM. No bird shall pass. They're like the frickin' what's it? It's the Hot Gates. It's the Hot Gates. This is Sparta. No bird shall pass. They're all Xerxes spies anyway. As we jump ourselves back down to Potom down there on the bottom lane. I'm hoping more items flowing out to him. Hasn't actually seen a change in items for possibly the past maybe 4 or 5 minutes. But Missy having a great old time just free farming that bottom lane. They can't let this keep on going here. DTS know that the game is getting very fastly out of control. Nevermore, couple of razors, just trying to get any farm whatsoever without risking anything. And now we will see our second Roshan of the game. DD on the back of DM right now. Clockwork Goblin actually going to come in. In fact, actually just going to Fury. This is what I love. This will sort of pop up the trees, convert them into Trenants. They'll tank Roshan. On a single hero needs to actually die. As Recipe even coming down. The Necromicon level 3, as what I was waiting for, is coming down as well. And there's the Aghanim Scepter completed for the Witch Doctor. Slower cooldown, I believe it is, on his ultimate as well. It does a little bit more damage, and the range, I think, is also slightly increased as well. Roshan will now finally be killed, and the Aegis Immortal will go to Potom. Come on down, leaves a Wraithband behind, but picks up the Aegis of the Immortal. That's right, game show style for Dota. What's behind alley number 1, lane number 2, or lane number 3? That's right, it's the entire MYM side. 3 for 22, 29 minutes and 35 seconds into this Pick League match. That's right, hosted by those lovely boys. Got to give a big shout out to DOTA-League. It's been around for so long and it's so established, and they are literally the European home of Dota. As far as all the leagues and ladders go, of course, we have had Go-To Gamers. Big props to those guys as well for the amount of advertising and the basically the coverage that comes out of those guys. It does stop, and those guys do work tirelessly. Of course, vote for those guys who Go-To Gamers is actually currently doing a good poll. It's a good poll for everyone who is put the time in towards the Dota scene. Seriously, I voted for Underminer. That's like the amount of work he's put into the Asian scene over the years as well. Like, it's just so much work, and I do really hope you all actually vote for the supporting guys. It is the guys behind the scenes to make sure that all these leagues like Dota, Pick League, the RGCs, the Gosu Cups, making sure all of those can happen. It's great, great timing for him. And Nevermore actually having a bit of a go here at Missy, who doesn't even care. Goes for the mid, now actually gets locked in, leaps in towards the trees, but it will pop off the Ace Immortal. Lich ulti is bouncing around right now. SF wants to pop off the ulti. The BKB hasn't actually been triggered just yet, but he wants Furion. Potom ulti now pops off, giving him a little bit of time. Lich actually goes down. ES also caught out right now. The ES ulti trying to pop off, and a great Nevermore ulti. It's not enough to kill him. Restoration from Mania is enough to actually keep his team alive. In comes the Clockwork Goblin, pops off the cogs. They can't kill Nevermore before he manages to TP out, or maybe they do. There's a double kill comes out from Missy. NS did actually take a fall during that one. It was actually the CM. I was expecting the SF to actually be the blue, but he's not. It is in fact the man who TP'd himself back out as our yellow man heading down towards that wall. Well, heading down towards the bottom lane. We'll have to rotate back towards the middle because that's where the push is coming from MYM. We have Witch Doctor, Potom, and Visage, all very, very fun up. That Hood completed, Mech completed, so much life. Even the MKB, that's what the Demon Edge was actually for. Lincoln Sphere on top of him. Aghanim's ready for the Witch Doctor to pop off at a moment's notice too. SF trying to get close enough to pop off a couple of raises. You've got to be careful. Potom will be quite happy to leave his ass right now. ES Fidget goes off. See him even pull himself a little bit of a Frost Cone there on LC Pro. And, well, Clockwork Goblin now actually oldies rocks, and there goes the trap. CM locked inside the cogs, and even pops off the Blade Mail for good measure. And, of course, the closer you are, the more damage you do, the more it actually reflects it back. And CM could do nothing but die just then. Missy actually getting healed by the mech that is hanging around that mid lane. Will keep this pressure on. Even the courier popping off a couple of items. The pipe now on top of Visage. He actually completes items while continuing the pressure on. Great nuke on top of Lich on 140 HP. It is not a hell of a lot. And great arrow as well from the Potom. Missy all over it like a hot rash. It is great. G going down 3 to 28. Missy definitely the carry player of this match. Support from Furion. It's great from Milk. He knows his map position as well. And Mania's been there at the right times, even farming up. Demon, he's been there as well, supporting up wherever he possibly can. Pipe even coming up at the right time. Seeing the ES fissure animation going off there, but Missy is ripping CM. Goes the arrow, goes unstoppable. Triple, can he make it a quad? He will, he'll get ultra. No, he won't. Demon, his own teammate denies him. But still, 4 heroes down for the Sentinel and forced back. The only person to survive is DOTA, who has a never-ending supply of mana, being that close to the Well of Life. But the Well of Life is literally the only thing they can cling to right now. The Rax on the top is gone. The Rax on the mid is gone too. And now Arrow goes in over the top. Frost goes off, trying to push back Demon, who is also being a bit of a cheeky bugger hanging around. But Mania as well as Milk making sure that this match is completed. Mitsy's still claiming off the towers at the moment. In fact, just claiming the building. So they give a hell of a lot of gold actually. And this tower will go down as Milk tried to get the last off there. As Clockwork Goblin actually getting caught out, not exactly where he wanted to be. Even dropping down a ward, having vision of that one. As the World Tree will actually go down. NS actually claimed to hit. Oh, he is! He had everything to go off the ulti, but literally Missy just stands there, takes like the female on the back of the pussy she is, and NS goes down. NS pops the ulti too, and G does actually manage to claim Missy's life now. So for the first time, I think during the game, we actually see Missy die. No, second time. 17 kills, 9 assists, 2 deaths. So hard to kill. And the World Tree is managing to live by 650 HP. The Milk is still in the neighborhood. Will now hold DOTA in place. Tries to wear down the mana. Is doing so as well. Demon's actually calling the GG. It's not his to actually call. It's DTS. And there they go. The GG. Well played. Crit Wave comes in. It is 33. 4 HP. They can't get the last hit on the tower, and even now the cogs go off. Pulls in Nevermore as well as Lich, all inside. Oh, it's a field day for the Clockwork, who gets frosted. Now Missy comes in, Starfall to finish it off, and doesn't actually get the kill off the end there, but the tower does go down. Wow, what a play by MYM. It has actually been a while since I've actually had time to actually shoutcast MYM, but they have definitely shown they are still in form. Their players working well. Been a couple of heroes. Missy, look to see who his real alias is. Check that one out just after this match. But DTS, a lot of work to do. Of course, it is very, very hard to rebuild any roster. DTS has been an amazing team for such a long, long time. But to lose players like Dendai and Co, it hurts. It really, really does hurt. How can they come back from it? We will find out. They have a lot of repairing to do. Of course, Pick League, this isn't over. Pick League goes for a very, very long time. And of course, we will shoutcast it for a very, very long time. Of course, we do have more matches coming up as well. Literally, any replay I see when I get home at night time, we will shoutcast it for you guys because the coverage is important. So we will see at least one shoutcast a week, 2, 3, 4, who knows. We do actually have Call of Duty, in fact, even coming up this weekend. On the 23rd, it kicks off at 2 PM at GMT plus 10 time. That's the New South Wales time. So daylight savings included. So check it all out, guys. We'll have Call of Duty coming from myself, Tobi Wan, shoutcasting that one up. Don't know who will be commentating with me. We'll find out. But there will be, of course, more Dota action. The ADC match has still not been confirmed yet, but we're into the 4th round now with Stars Bobber on almost an undefeatable streak right now. Will they be able to be stopped? We don't know. Will there be more coverage? We definitely know. It will be there. So check it on out. Subscribe up to the YouTube channel as well. CyberGamer Network is where it's all at. So check them out. That's where you're actually seeing this VOD right now. Either that or it's embedded on one of the beautiful, beautiful sites. Of course, onestop.net is my stop. That's WANSTOP. That is where I advertise all the upcoming shoutcasts as well as tell you of any VODs which have been done, which weren't streamed live, just like this one. So I hope you all enjoyed the coverage. Myself, Tobi Wan Kenobi, and signing off for this lovely, lovely evening on Monday night. And I hope you've all had a great day and look forward to your company next time.